It was a good showing by the stock market today. The New York Stock Exchange went on to hit new highs. The NASDAQ, as you can see, well into new highs. Once again, though, volume is below average, kind of mitigating the excitement of the moves in a new high. You can see the NASDAQ volume remains below average, and so does the New York Stock Exchange. But still, volume was higher than the day before, so at least we do have that. And as long as the market is hitting new highs, that remains no new reason to go short. And now, hopefully, we realize why I did not take any shorts at the end of October whatsoever, despite the distribution days, because we needed to confirm it with a new lower high. And in November, we just didn't do that. We just now kept on hitting new highs. So even though there is low volume, even though the NASDAQ is lagging, it still is a bullish market, which means we need to remain long and keep looking for longs. The S&P 600 finally had a strong day today. You can see its relative strength line jump today. However, overall, since it trying to hit whenever it hit new October highs and the relative strength did not, it's been falling off a cliff. So normally you like to see the S&P 600 and 400 lead in a market uptrend, but even if you got big caps leading, you just take it. Now, what we haven't done in a while is look at the IBD 85 and 100. Here's the 85 daily, and you can see while volume has been above average, it was nothing compared to that distribution it got cracked with whenever it went from 230 to 197. Quite a big drop in just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days basically. So pretty gnarly. It was best to protect capital then. If you like living in hindsight, and if you knew the market was going to jump back and rally to new highs, notice how the IBD 85 is not doing that. Notice how the IBD 100 is not hitting new highs on a closing basis, showing that we still have some work to do, and we do need to see volume come into this market before. Well, the IBD 100 and 85 probably hit new highs today. It just hasn't been updated on the daily chart. Sorry, I just got a text message on my iPhone. Anyway, so now we know how the leading indexes are looking. They're not really rallying on huge volume, even though it looks like it on the IBD 85. I want to show you a comparison of the kind of volume that I'm used to looking at on this index. Look at 2002, 2003, 2004, and in 1999, 2000, you got to remember, even though they didn't have the index, they still had the Your Weekly Review, and I still remember those stocks blasting off, leading. And you can see all the volume in the index going into the 2008 bear, and now we rebuild on that. So I just want you to notice that most of the time when this thing rallied, it had above average volume, except for the very beginning in 2003, but still then, look at how well the index did. So overall, it's not bad. It is an uptrend. I do have 243 stocks to go through, and BID's in new high, HMIN. But like, look at these charts. Like I said, remember what I showed you last night, Hill? And don't forget, I have my past big winners on my website. You can see what those charts look like, and I guarantee 100% if you know a little bit about what you're doing, you will be able to tell the difference between those charts and this chart. PFWD, it would be nice to get a handle out of this. You can call it a double bottom base, definitely, whenever it broke out here. First bottom in October, second bottom in November. And however, I want you to remember that in a correct double bottom, volume is lower on the second leg down. Clearly it wasn't here, so it was an incorrect double bottom. Still worked out great. Breaks out on the 9th, and it's been working since. But right after the 9th, you had to deal with a pullback, and a lot of new investors are not used to doing that. So as we go on, OWW looks good. Just going to do a quick run through, and if there's any beautiful charts that stick out, I'll show them to you. There's a lot of green. That's good, but do they have the proper bases? That's my thing. Going back on that one, G&K back into the fold. Oops. SNTS is nice. Still just nothing fresh with a ton of max green bop or a lot of green bop in the bases. And this is just what I've been talking about. We don't have charts like we had in 98, 97, but I wasn't really familiar with them then. 98, 99, these aren't the charts we had at the beginning of 2002. Look at Nano go. Just awesome. Early long, also a pick by my friend from Oceanside, up 42% in just 5 days, 1, 2, 3, 4 days, excuse me, alone. So 1, 2, 3 days, I'm sorry, 3 days in just 3 days. Not bad. 42%. Beautiful chart. Probably should have gone long, looking back in hindsight. Look at that. Beautiful move. I should have counted that 886 as well off the 928 high a day. That was the biggest problem. Look at that. Normally you want to see that well above with just a little wick left. So that's why I passed. Not the wisest choice. Wasn't early long. Nice pickup by one of our readers. Do you see anything like Nano out there? Because that's what I'm looking for. This could be a nice setup, seeing you. Mentioned that earlier in the forums today. SPRD, boy, that could have been nice with a high day close, or maybe would have closed here at $6 and maybe not gone up to $6.20. Had more green in it also, but whatever. We're not going to probably get that. Ooh. SALM. Well, guess what? We're already long, so I guess it's not that bad. We went long here. We got shaken out back here. Shakeout from our early October buy. Now it's working out beautifully. Going to probably add to Salem. So plan on adding to Salem. See how many more we have here. Oh, we got plenty more. AXTI. Beautiful. Look at the max green bop. All it needs to do is bounce off 50-day moving average. Higher volume. Keep that max green bop or break out to a new high, higher volume. We will be going long AXTI. PODD. I like that a lot. Go sideways a bit more and break out. We will be going long PODD. Just going through them. See how quickly I can spot the good ones. This is what happens. You get years of experience. May not work now, but you guys will get it. TGH, one I'll be watching for hopefully a breakout to a new high. Now that we got some volume, relative strength lines lagging a little bit, but I don't really mind that anymore because I've learned that this isn't just not as important as it used to be. RJA is an ETF with a very nice chart. ETF guys might want to consider going along that one. DGIT, one I like a lot. DGIT needs a longer base though. I just can't buy everything. ISHG, kind of ETF-ish, whatever. Got another text message on my iPhone. Rhino, now I feel stupid, but you know what? From the first buy to where we started to take a lot of profits, quick 64% gain. From our buy, had a lot of max green bop, but knows how small the base in July is. That was the problem. To here before the down day, where we sold a lot. Whoops. 141% gain. That's awesome. Very happy with it. From our second buy where we kind of really loaded up. 126% gain. And now from our first buy to where it's at now, 183% gain. If you did not sell all of yours because it did not break below the 50-day moving average, great job. Me, I got gun shy, proving even after almost 14 years, you're still going to make mistakes. The breakdown below support on heavy volume with the relative strength line leading lower from the previous low made me get out of all of it with the previous move up. I want to show you what it looked like on an arithmetic chart. And it really looked like it topped to me there. But of course, market likes to make people look stupid. And as long as you can remember that and realize that nobody is perfect out there and that anything can happen, you will be fine. QTM, one I like a lot. If this thing, I might even poke it here, guys. I got to be honest with you. Short little flat base stroke, kind of a high tight pattern, I guess, if you really want to think about it. Let's go all the way out there. Look at that. I'm going to probably go long QTM because it's been on my radar ever since the move back in late October. I've been watching this one. So QTM, SALM add. And I don't know if there's another one. I'm going to be going through these again. WG is nice. Would like the high day close or closer to the 1770 high day. Didn't quite get it. So you're basically getting it and you got it. Oop. FLL. Ooh. Oh, that's RAP. Yeah, if it wants to break out, definitely. Look at all that max green bop. This is what I like right there. Look at all that green volume in the middle. Look at all that max green bop, and look at that green price pattern, even with a lot of max green bop back in June, July. I can keep getting this. I'll be very, very happy. Let's just go and close it out. Almost done here. 243 stock charts. PZD, nice ETF. You ETF guys might want to consider going long PZD. And LST would be base. That'd be nice. It's on a rocket ship. And that's it. Let's see how much time I've wasted for you guys. Oh, good. We're under 10 minutes. So awesome. Take that. We'll probably add Salem. We'll probably go long QTM. I know we will go long QTM, and I know we will add Salem. And then we'll see if I like anything else, and I'll also take a look at the IPO scans. But the trend is up. Volume stinks, but what are you going to do?